Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Couponing with Kayla. Today I am getting my meal plan ready and we are gonna go grocery shopping on a budget. So just a minute ago, I went through my freezer and my pantry, looked to see what I have, what I need. I'm trying to plan meals around the meat that is already in the freezer. There are a few things that I'm gonna need to get because I don't wanna do like all chicken or this and that, that kind of thing. So I don't have any ground beef right now, so I'm going to need to buy some of that. But yeah, here in a minute, we're gonna go over what my grocery budget is for this week, but I wanna get a few things for meals. And then I also wanna grab like a few snacks and breakfast items, things like that. I already have drinks. I got those on sale at Target. And then there's certain items I keep, on hand in my pantry. I have butter, I have seasonings, those things in the fridge. But I got this little grocery list / meal planner actually at Aldi a little while back. It'll probably look like a little blurry. It's really messy right now, but it has magnets on it, so I stick it to my fridge. But I guess it's something spilled on this front page of it, so it's got like some chocolate or something on it. So anyways, I'm basically using this as my like scratch pad, and then I'm gonna rip this one off and make a nicer, neater meal plan. Now, as of right now, I am planning on a Tuesday. So depending, when you're watching this video, you might be seeing it, right around the time I'm doing it or later. But, so Monday night, we did not have like a ton of stuff that was just quick dinner items. So it was kind of like a eat what you want kind of night. So I'm going to try to start planning out meals again. I have been really bad about planning out meals lately. So some of my items that I have in my freezer, I've couponed for or got good deals on. Sometimes I come across like 50% off items from Aldi, like drumsticks, chicken breast, stuff like that. So I wrote on here that I had a couple of packs of salmon. Those I had got from couponing at Publix. I had a 5-pound bag of drumsticks, and I got those on clearance. I say clearance, but they were marked down. I think at Walmart they were marked down really cheap. And then I also have a pack of drumsticks that I got 50% off at Aldi. Let's see here. And I had some ground turkey. Probably not going to use that right now. But also had some chicken breast, okay? So I am meal planning. I also got out a recipe book. So if you guys have watched Julia Pacheco, her channel here on YouTube, she has amazing recipes and she has free printables with her recipes and stuff like that. But I did buy her cookbook. I kind of like treat myself to getting that around Christmas time. So she has some amazing recipes. So I was actually looking through here, and I was also watching a couple of her videos to get some meal ideas. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm kind of planning out, but check your pantry, check your freezer, your fridge, see what all you have. And if you don't have some of these items on hand, but you still want to make these meals, yeah, try to find the best deals that you can on these items. But I'm gonna take you into Aldi with me, and we are gonna grocery shop for the items that we need. But I'm gonna show you what my list looks like once I finish making it out. I think it's important to always go with a list and with some type of plan. That way you're not overspending. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so after going through everything, this is my list. One thing I forgot to write on here, I was gonna write have waffles because I need to get syrup, but I have waffles. Do I need bread? I think I need bread actually. So I thought I had my list all finished before I was gonna show you guys. I already got something on it, but anyways, so the plan is not any there because I'm starting on a Tuesday. So we got meatloaf with some homemade mashed potatoes, I saw a recipe that Julia Pacheco put on her channel where you're making a meatloaf, but you're using like stovetop stuffing, that kind of thing. So we're going to try that out. So anyways, I have ketchup on hand. I need 2 ground beef for that. Need potatoes. I already got that on my list. Then one night we're going to do burgers and fries. So I have frozen fries in the freezer. I just need to get ground beef. Parmesan chicken with sides like broccoli and yellow potatoes that I'm going to make all on one pan. Also a recipe that I got from her. So I have the breadcrumbs, I have chicken breast, but I need to get the potatoes and the broccoli. The homemade pizza that I do, the kids love this. I have pepperonis on hand, but I need the mozzarella cheese and I need the sauce and the bread. I don't think that Aldi has the same type of bread that I want for this, so I'll probably have to get it a different day at Walmart. It's only $1 over there or cheaper depending, sometimes it's on clearance. I have some salmon in the fridge, so I'm going to do salmon with sides. Then I have rice on hand, so I'm going to do, some kind of other something I put, on my list, maybe like some sides and stuff. We have drumsticks in the freezer, so when I'm going to do slow cooker drumsticks, put a note of a couple of things I have, but this is how I'm starting off. I've got my list here. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. I also want to grab some snacks, maybe a few breakfast items, but this is what I'm going to be picking up. So we're going to head over to Aldi and do a little grocery shopping on a budget. So we're at Aldi. We're about to head in here and we are going to do some grocery shopping. I was trying to decide on my budget for this week between like $50, $100, what I want to do. So I think I'm going to set myself at $75 for this week. That is to get the meals that I have planned out. Also to get some snacks, some breakfast items, stuff like that. So I am going to keep an eye out for any clearance items, that kind of thing that would save me a little more. But we're going to get in here. We're going to see if we can stay on budget. So as I'm shopping, leave me a comment below and guess if you think I'm going to stay on budget, if I'm going to be below or over, all that good stuff. And don't forget, if you're shopping at Aldi, grab you a quarter. That way you can get your shopping cart and then you'll get your quarter back afterwards. So I got my Aldi quarter right here and we're good to go. Alright, so we're going to grab some strawberries first for the snacks. The strawberries at Aldi lately have been huge, so I'm definitely going to grab these again. Next, I'm going to grab a big pack of the potatoes. This is like a 10-pound bag for only $3 and some change. That's not bad. You can make homemade mashed potatoes and lots of other things with potatoes as well. Then we're going to go ahead and grab some yellow potatoes, even though you could just use the other ones. Now we're going to grab some bananas. These seem like they just got delivered because they're like still warm, if that makes sense. Like it just got off the truck or something. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some bananas. Then I'm going to grab some bread. I like this honey wheat one. It's pretty good. And it's less than $2. Next, we're going to grab some hamburger buns because we are going to have hamburgers one night this week. Next, I'm going to grab some Nilla wafers since I went ahead and already got the bananas. I have the Cool Whip and also the pudding at home from another deal I got at Publix. Next, we're going to grab some cheese. I do need some of the Parmesan cheese for one recipe. This is $1.99. I do feel like they went up a little bit on their price here on the cheese because I think it's normally a little cheaper. But I also need to get some mozzarella cheese. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get the block or if I'm going to get the already shredded cheese. So I did decide to go ahead and get the block of cheese, so that's going to be the one I'll shred up for the pizza. And then I'm also going to grab some of the string cheese because I have something in mind for these, but also it could be a snack. Next, I had a whole conversation with a lady about how this was some of the best ground beef to get. So I'm grabbing this one for $5.99, but I have also gotten this one for $5.29 before. Then I was looking at these, but I decided not to get them, but let me know, do you think this is a good deal for the ribeye steaks? I normally get our burgers over at Walmart, but I think I'm going to try these out and see if they're any good for $4.99. Next, we're going to grab some bacon. That could be for breakfast, or we could put it with something else for a meal, just depending. My favorite creamer is the one here at Aldi. It is the French vanilla, and for some reason I just feel like it tastes better. It's only $2.75 and I get this all the time. Next, we're gonna grab some eggs. They are $4.47. Let me know in the comments how much are the eggs at your store, whether Aldi or somewhere else. So I am grabbing this mac and cheese right here, marked down to $1.29. The same lady I was talking to about the ground beef, she said that this is so good. She's like, you definitely got to try this. And I saw the truffle on there, so I was like, I'm going to try it. Now, breadcrumbs I already have on hand, so I'm not going to pick them up, but that is needed for one of the recipes. Then I saw a couple of markdowns, so I just wanted to show you guys. If you see the little red, marked down here, these are really marked down, 99 cents for this brownie mix, the Betty Crocker Reese's. Let me know if you've tried that. I have not. We're grabbing our stuffing mix. I'm just grabbing the Aldi brand. It's 89 cents. I'm not super particular on which brand of stuffing or stovetop I get, so I'm going to go ahead and get the chicken flavored one. Next, I'm going to get some tomato sauce for just 47 cents. I normally get either the Aldi brand or the Walmart brand for this for some homemade pizza. I'm going to grab a couple of veggies just as sides. They are mostly anywhere from 63 cents to 68 cents each. And then I'm going to grab the syrup. Again, not really particular on the brand, so I'm just going to get their regular syrup. Let me know if you've tried any of these granola mixes. These actually look pretty good. Another thing that I like to get at Aldi is the instant coffee. This is $4.49. This one tastes just as good as any of the name brands in my opinion. Y'all know I had to stop over on this aisle that has all this stuff, and they have these Aldi sweatshirts. They're children's size sweatshirts, but I'm thinking I could fit into a large, and they're marked down to $3.49. So that white one feels pretty soft. They've also got shoes marked down for $4.49. I've never bought shoes at Aldi before, but let me know if you have. I mean, tell me what you think of the brand. They've also got lots of other markdowns, so just check through here. They've got bodysuits. I actually got some cosmetics here the other day to try out, so something to look into. They've also got really cheap children's socks right here. This is a 6-pack for $2.49, so not bad. They've got lots of Easter markdowns. If there's any Easter stuff left at your store, they have lots of cute plates and like a platter, all of that. They've also got some snacks I want to try. So these are only $1.29 for these cinnamon churros. I'm definitely picking this up. And we've got some Easter clearance. I've been wanting to try these, so now I'm going to, now that they're 99 cents. We have the blueberry cobbler, Easter bark, and we have carrot cake. Then I'm going to grab some of the broccoli right here. That's going to be for our Parmesan chicken recipe as the side. And another thing I'm going to grab as a breakfast item is this maple French toast bagels. We've never tried this before, and it looks good. So this is everything I'm picking up, and we're going to head home. All right, y'all, so this is my Aldi haul for this week. We got some dinner items, some breakfast items, some snack items. So we're gonna go ahead and go over this receipt. If you didn't make your guess yet, down in the comments below, leave your guess. Remember, I was trying to be at about $75 for this week's grocery budget. My budget is for 2 adults and 2 children, so that is my budget for this week. And let me just tell you guys, everything that I picked up right here, the only more so impulse buy I would say that I had was this Aldi sweatshirt right here. Okay, so this was already coming out of the package, so I'm gonna unwrap it and see, but I spent an extra $3.49 on this, okay? But it was a kid size. It's on clearance, so I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a minute. Hopefully it's gonna fit me. All right, y'all, here is the Aldi sweatshirt in all its glory. We got a blue sleeve. We got an orange sleeve. It's an Aldi thing. This is a children's size 12-14, but I'm pretty sure I can fit in it. I mean, honestly, it looks like an adult small, so that is good for me. Anyways, $3.49. Can't beat that. I'll probably, oh my God. I didn't know this was on the back, you guys. Oh my God. I'm probably gonna just wear this around the house because, like, what in the world? Okay. Yeah, so, you know, if you see me out in that, there you go. Anyways, so my total before the sweatshirt was $78 and some change. So I was about $3 or so over budget, but with the sweatshirt that was $3.49, it put me at $81.53 plus tax. Now some of you guys may not have tax on food. Unfortunately, I do. But that's not terrible. I got everything that I wanted to pick up, except for I did not get the $1 bread that I'm going to get at Walmart. And then I wanted some Worcestershire sauce, but they didn't have it. So I do have something that is similar in the fridge. So I think I'm going to just use that for now, and not even worry about picking it up right now. But with that being said, another thing is, I did get enough of this meat that I can actually plan out a meal for the following Monday that I originally was not planning out a meal for on my list, because I got 3 of these plus 2 packs of the burgers. So I am going to make all the burgers, I think, on the night that I do burgers, because a lot of times I'll make 4 patties and that's just like not enough. That's 1 each. And sometimes we'll still be hungry and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and make those, but then I'm going to save 1 of these for something else, because these 2 right here are the ones that I'm going to use for the meatloaf. So for my dinner plan, like I told you guys before, I had several things in the freezer. That is how I didn't have to buy as much meat. But for my dinner plan, we've got meatloaf one night. I'm going to make homemade mashed potatoes with that. Another night, we're going to have burgers and fries. Another night, I'm going to do the Parmesan chicken, which I already have the chicken breast on hand. So I have the breadcrumbs as well for that. And then for the side for that night, it actually is a recipe where you're making the Parmesan chicken and you're also doing the yellow potatoes and the broccoli. So that is all going to go together on a pan when I'm cooking it. The homemade pizza, all I'm missing is the bread. So I just got to get a French bread loaf at Walmart. I have salmon on hand, and I already have some rice in the pantry. Or I also, might pair up this mac and cheese truffle. I had a conversation with a lady in the store, and she was actually the one that suggested to me to get this one. A lot of times I'll get the one that's $5.29, and sometimes that one will be on sale for $3.99 and stuff. But this one was $5.99, so just a little higher. And she was like, this same pack of meat for the same type of one is like $8 or $9 at Walmart, at Publix, things like that. And she was like, this is really good meat, a lot less fat, which is only 7% fat. And then a man walked up at the same time I'm having a conversation with her, and he actually said that he was the manager there, but he was actually shopping with his wife, and he was saying, well, he just had his last day there because they were moving, but he was like, oh, every time we have this, it goes out of stock fast. He was like, there was a whole thing of it. It's $5.99 a pack, and he said this will probably be gone within a few hours. So I went ahead and grabbed 3 because I like most of the meat that they have anyways. So I've gotten the other one and I liked it just fine. So I got this one this time, and I wanted to try these since they are new there, and I normally get something different for burgers over at Walmart. So decided to switch it up, try that. And the same lady actually recommended this one right here to me, so we're gonna try out that mac and cheese. She was really nice. We had a whole conversation about different deals and saving money at multiple different stores. And y'all know, of course, I didn't even tell her about my channel because I do that sometimes, but she was telling me how much she loves to save by like couponing or finding good sale prices. And like, I just love having conversations like that with people that you can tell they're just genuinely excited about saving. And she was telling me how her husband went to Walmart one day and he spent like way too much on bottled waters, and she said, no, I could get 3 of those for this price. And he said, well, if we have to worry about how much we're spending on water, then we must be doing something wrong. And she said, no, it's not that. But she said, pretty much, let's save. And I said the same thing. Some people, they are like, well, why, why are you, coupon, why are you doing this? I'd rather just pay full price. No, let's save where we can, right? So you can use your money on something else that you want or you need. Why not save where you can? Clipping digital coupons, doing whatever, doing, grocery budget hauls at Aldi with some good prices and everything. Got a couple things to try that I haven't tried before. We were talking about the meals, the slow cooker drumsticks. I already have drumsticks in the freezer, so I didn't have to buy those. Yeah, so I'm really happy with what I got. My clearance finds were these and the sweatshirt. That mac and cheese was on sale pretty cheap, $1.29 I think it was. And I'm excited to try these bagels. Let me know if you've tried that maple French toast. That sounds so good. And we got like cream cheese on a really good deal at Publix a couple of weeks ago, so that's awesome. Put some of that on there or something. So let me know down in the comments below if you enjoy videos like this, grocery shopping on a budget, and I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful, maybe gave you some meal ideas. Like I said, check out Julia Pacheco's channel. She has awesome recipes and savings that you can get for completely free there on her channel, without even needing to buy the cookbook, but I did buy it and I love it. So anyways, that's where a lot of these recipe ideas came from. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put all this up, and I'm gonna start trying to make a meatloaf tonight. So let me know down in the comments, what are you eating for dinner tonight? How many people are you shopping for? What's your grocery budget this week? And I will try to be better about putting out more videos like this. Honestly, you guys, I've been really bad about planning out my meals and stuff lately, so I need to get back on track with that. Get focused and do it, because I love when I do that. It saves us so much money, so I really need to be on top of that. But yeah, that is my Aldi haul, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.